Siyata Dishmaya, Hashem's help. A few words of chizuk. Someone from the chat called me up. I wouldn't want to mention his name, but he said this is not acceptable. Told him what I do. Because he didn't put anything on the chat. It's been already 2-3 days. Told him Mechila, too busy with learning, Kolel, Baruch Hashem. But in any case, Hashem should give me the proper words to say. And the question that I had in my mind is, how do you define a Jew? How do you define the person? So I'm going to read you what it says in Sfarim HaKadoshim, that says, V'yadua, it's known, she'ikar kavanat b'ri'ah hayita ke'im b'shvil Yisrael. The whole b'ri'ah, the whole entire world that we see, Olam Hazeh, was created b'shvil Yisrael, because of us. Just that Borei Olam wants us to come to this world for us to be the bikut with Him, to attach ourselves to Borei Olam. Aval, there's a Gemara in Mesechet Yevamot. Atem kiru'in Adam ve'en umot ha'olam kiru'im Adam, which means the Goyim, they're not called Adam, they're called Behema. A person with a neshama is called an Adam. Why is that? Ki ikar ma'alat ha'adam hi bechinat hadibur. It's the bechinat of the dibur, what comes out of our mouth. You know, you walk in the streets, you see how the abids and the people speak, cursing after cursing, cursing after cursing. Every sentence that comes out of their mouth is a curse. Aval anachnu, we have to know that the dibur of us, we have a bechina. Hu shidaber diburim kedoshim, that a person should speak words of kedoshim, pure. Ve'al yadeh bechinat dibura kadosh, through the words that come out of our mouth, that's kadosh. Ve'hazach yecholim lahamshich shefa hatov, person will have shefa in his life. Ve'chayim, he'll have life. Uberacha le'olam, you'll have life forever. David HaMelech writes in Tehillim, Mi ha'ish hachafetz chayim, who's a person that desires life? Person who wants life. You ask anybody who wants life, everybody would jump on the opportunity. I want life. David HaMelech says, you want life? Netzor leshonecha mira, stay away from speaking evil. Lashon hara, rechilut, all the dibur ra'ot that a person comes out of his mouth, says the Nefesh HaChaim, that you're creating a Malach HaMavet, and this Malach HaMavet goes up to Shamayim and he says, look, your son is speaking Lashon hara about his brother. Your son is speaking Lashon hara about the family. Your son is speaking Lashon hara about this one and that one and this one and that one. Shema Yisrael. How many malachim that a person can create just by speaking words of Lashon hara, words of nivul peh. Ve'en zeh ki im al yadei Yisrael am kadosh שמקדישים ומזקקים את בחינת הדיבור ושומרים אותם לבלתי ישמש בהם כי אם לעבודת השם. You have to ask yourself, is this עבודת Hashem? I know somebody, and I try asking him, how do you gain to this level? I wanna be, teach me. This person, when you speak to him, he calculates every word that comes out of his mouth. Every word, he thinks about it. And as he was telling me this, it came across my mind. I'm like, wow, This is exactly what Rav Chaim Vital Zechet Tzaddik Lebracha says. Rav Chaim Vital says that before anything comes out of your mouth, calculate. Calculate exactly what you're going to say. Calculate. And he started telling me a strong musar. He said that if a person would stop and think and know what is coming out of his mouth, he'll think twice. And he gave me a strong musar. He didn't want to tell me the secrets, how he does it. But Baruch Hashem, we're here and we're reading the Sefarim HaKadoshim that's going to help us how to speak Devarim Kedoshim. Think before we speak. ובזה נתעלה האדם במעלה יתירה על כל שאר הבירואים. A person can reach high levels. אבל לא כן באומות העולם. But the Goyish nations, the Goyim, don't have this. שאין לדיבור שלהם שום מעלה ויתרון על כל שאר הבירואים, ולכן אין קרויים אדם. They're not called an Adam. A Goy is called a Behemah. Us, Am Yisrael, we're called an Adam. We're an Adam because we are able to use our dibur to say nice words to our friends, to say nice words to the person's spouse, husband, friends, family. A person has to train himself. Say something nice. And so instead of you're about to say something bad, train yourself. I want to speak good. I want to give him a good comment. Adam, we know, were three people that we can learn from, that they were Anav, and they were very, very close to Hashem. Avraham Avinu, David HaMelech, and Moshe Rabbeinu. Aleph, Dalet, Mem, Adam. We can learn from these people how to speak. Avraham Avinu, speaking to Borei Olam. He created the whole entire Midah with Chesed. How? He went out and he was mikareving people, getting them close to Torah, close to mitzvot. He was doing kiruv. David HaMelech, his whole life, he sat down, prayed to Borei Olam. He trained himself to pray and pray and pray, non-stop. And finally, Moshe Rabbeinu, when we know in this week's parasha, went to Paro, spoke to Paro, let my people go, let my people go. And Paro refuses, and makot after makah, until finally they were revealed. And Moshe Rabbeinu was an Adam. That was Anav from Mikol HaAdam. To the point where Moshe Rabbeinu told Borei Olam, Hashem, I don't want to speak to Paro. How am I going to speak to Paro? The reason why he said this, because Moshe Rabbeinu had a midav anava. Ezrat Hashem, we should take these words, place in our minds and our hearts, into our children, training them. Think before you say something. Think before you say something. Ezrat Hashem, we should always use our words to mizakeh the people, to help people out. And Be'ezrat Hashem, just like we left Mitzrayim, Borei Olam should speedily give us the Geulah Shelema. Amen. Ken Yiratzon.